Hey, fellow Guardians and Seekers. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So, here, I know there's like a few worlds that, like Disney films that were meant to go into like Kingdom Hearts. The Kingdom Hearts series. The only world am knowledgeable on that was essentially cut from the Kingdom Hearts series was the Jungle Book. We almost had the Jungle Book in Breath by Sleep. And I'm like, oh no. So I'm hoping like Kingdom Hearts 4 or a future Kingdom Hearts game will be able to get the Jungle Book in the series. And fun fact, in the Jungle Book 2, Haley Joel Osment does the voice of Mowgli. When I found that out a few years back, I thought that was freaking cool. But anyways, let's get into this. So who who would have thought that Kingdom Hearts would take off the way it did? Disney anime are not something you would think would click, yet it surprisingly does. It gives classic Disney characters and villains an update while also having original characters such as Sora and Roxas venturing through iconic worlds. While the games may be considered lengthy, but not everything was originally pitched made it in, and some roles have been removed entirely despite being worked on and having playable areas. So, which Disney roles were scrapped from the games? Here are eight that didn't make the cutting room floor. Ooh, okay. Toy Story was almost in Kingdom Hearts, like the first game. The original Kingdom Hearts had plenty of fantastic worlds, ranging from Halloween Town to the 100-acre woods. However, the world of Toy Story, one of the most iconic films, wouldn't appear until much later in the series. While many of the Pixar worlds didn't show up in Kingdom Hearts 3, the idea of adding these levels has always been part of the plan. Some locations that might have been included while would have been Annie's house, Pizza Planet, and Al's Toy Barn. What? These are all iconic from the first and second films. Unfortunately, due to ownership issues, this would have to be cut until much later, after Disney fully acquired Pixar. Really? Wow, that surprised me. This doesn't even fully surprise me. How Disney Castle was supposed to be in Kingdom Hearts 1. Because on the map, it does show that Disney Castle on the side. So it doesn't fully surprise me. It was cut, like it was supposed to be a playable thing, much more than like cutscenes. So one of the most iconic worlds in Kingdom Hearts is Disney Castle. Location appeared in cutscenes in the original Kingdom Hearts, and it's where Donald and Goofy first set off on their own adventure. However, it originally served a greater role in earlier builds of the game. One early trailer of the first game includes gameplay of Sora running through this Disney Castle. What? Man, I gotta find this video. This, however, didn't happen to the finished project, and Disney Castle would later return in sequels as playable area, but not the first time. Like many attractions and set pieces for the real Disney parks, it's a pretty place that you can admire from a distance. Wow, okay. Now this kind of like disappoints me because I think it has to do with like licensing is just why Tarzan did show up in Chain of Memory or Melody of Memory. Some of the most popular worlds tend to carry over to the next game. Chain of Memories was released for the Game Boy Advance and contained many familiar entries. They also like remastered Chain of Memories for PlayStation 2 originally. However, There is one world from the first game that is notably absent, and that's Tarzan's Road, Deep Jungle. What makes this lost world so interesting is that there's evidence that it exists within the game at some point, with the coding for the card system. This old concept art for the game featuring the deep jungle layout and even a in the game codes that seems to come from that world. Dude, I would have like with this, if there were images of Tarzan being in Kingdom Hearts Chain Memories, Kingdom Hearts like Disney Castle being number one, and what later became the toy box, they were working on it for Kingdom Hearts 1, and there were images. Man, I would have loved to have seen images in this article too. Anyways, Monsters Inc. and Toy Story again. Kingdom Hearts 2 had opportunity to introduce brand new worlds to the franchise. Players can finally explore the Pride Lands, Beast Castle, and even the world of Pirates and Caribbean. This opportunity also led to Toy Story and Monster Inc. being pitched. Unfortunately, neither of the worlds made it to the cutting room floor. However, they didn't get turned away without some, leaving some of the evidence of their presence. Text files exist within the game's code hinting at Monsters Inc.'s world. Later, Tatsu and Nomura confirmed the existence of the models created for both worlds that were used for the pitch, and these two would later become a top priority for Kingdom Hearts 3. I am happy that they essentially came, like, I'm happy that Monsters Inc. and Toy Story was eventually included. That was pretty cool. Pinocchio. Pinocchio is an interesting property in the Kingdom Hearts games. Technically, Pinocchio had a world through the first game, but it wasn't Pleasure Island or even Circus. This was in the form of Monstrous Big Stomach. 358 over 2. This world would have interesting story development, seeing that the plotline followed Riku's grappling with his existence, meaning Pinocchio on his home turf would be offered parallels to his character arc, as the puppet himself also struggles with his identity as a real boy. Unfortunately, this world never came to pass in 358 over 2 days, but later did make an appearance in as Prankster Island. And this is the one I was referring to, Jungle Book. I was nearly completed. If is any Disney World that got done dirty, it's the Jungle Book. There's no Baloo or Bagheera, and not even a single bare necessity in sight. Despite being a classic film, Kingdom Hearts has never ventured into Mowgli's part of the jungle. This doesn't mean that the Jungle Book isn't on the minds of the developers. I mean, we did get like Monster Inc. and Toy Story after it was like pitched in Kingdom Hearts 2 and brought back, so there's a chance for a Jungle Book. But this inc- this doesn't this does not mean the Jungle Book is on the mind of the developers. Jungle Book has plenty of finished in-game assets that gives players a glimpse at a world that never was. This includes a semi-playable area that you can access through hacks. The world would have been playable in Kingdom Hearts Express Leaf if it weren't cut from the final product. I'm sad about that. So Dream Drop Distance, Treasure Planet. That's the one game I have yet to finish, is Dream Drop Distance, because I hate how like they force you to switch between Shore and Riku. Like that wouldn't be such an issue if it wasn't for like them doing that in between boss fights. It's a freaking annoying. But I'm caught up with the game because I've seen the uh, cutscenes. And one of my friends named Biggles Mint, he played or Dream Drop Distance, so I was able to see like gameplay style of it. So I never percent beat it yet. So perhaps another franchise that got done dirty, even dirtier, is Treasure Planet. This film came out during a rocky period for the Disney lineup. Despite being considered as a cult classic and even getting the recognition it deserves years later, Treasure Planet almost made it into dream drop distance. Unlike other cut worlds that have some unrealized remnants left, in the game coding, Treasure Planet has untextured ships as is one memorial. The ship was discovered when hacking the 3DS version of the game. Perhaps one day players will finally see the RSL legacy take flight through the vastness of space in the search of treasure. Keep dreaming, Jim Hawkins. Your time will eventually come. And then Cars. Which Cars was like my youngest cousin over my dad's side's favorite movie for a hot minute. I gotta ask him what's his favorite movie now if it's still Cars. He was like obsessed with Cars. So after finally getting Monster Inc. and Toy Story into Kingdom Hearts 3, two of the Kingdom Hearts Lost Worlds or got their time in the spotlight. Of course, now that doors are open with other Pixar worlds are now possible. Some of the possibilities are Coco, Luca, Turning Red, and so many more. Let's get out of Cars. What? One world that appeared in early promo that never made it into the game is Cards. Cards? Cars. If you can't imagine what it looked like as Soradon and Goofy suddenly transform into cars, then you have some vision as what the world will look like. As Lightning McQueen fans, they will have to wait a bit longer. I like to mention how they misspelled cars and McQueen. Pretty sure McQueen has a C between the M and the Q. What? Q. Wow. But that's interesting. I did not know about cars. Did not know about Treasure Planet. I knew about Jungle Book. I didn't know about Pinocchio. I heard rumors about Monster Inc. and Toy Story. Never thought that was legit. I mean, I kind of guessed with Tarzan because, like I said, it was like legal reasons why they couldn't bring Tarzan back into any of the Kingdom Hearts games. Disney Castle accounts expected. Toy Story and Kingdom Hearts 1 surprises me. So that was something. I like that. Like I said, out of all of them that I wish we will get the most that will get brought into the Kingdom Hearts series is Jungle Book. I think Jungle Book would be the um one that I would love to see the most. That didn't make the cut. That would make the cut. Because like I would have said like Toy Story, but we got that in Kingdom Hearts 3, so I'm happy. And I wouldn't mind like them doing like Toy Story 2 or Toy Story 3. I'm To this day I'm not a huge fan of them making Toy Story films past number 3 because I think number 3 was the perfect ending to the Toy Story series. But as of right now, the roles that hasn't been brought into the fold yet that we've talked about, um, definitely, definitely Jungle Book. That's just me, but which Disney World would you guys want to see? Disney, Pixar, like whatever, like Lucasfilm, whatever. Which world would you like to see future of Kingdom Hearts? For me, like I said, it would be Jungle Book. Like whether they like it was scrapped or not, which world would you like seeing Kingdom the future of Kingdom Hearts? One world for me is like I said, Jungle Book. I think that will do nicely in the Kingdom Hearts series, and clearly some creative thoughts. So if they were going to make it a nearly complete world for Birth by Sleep, so that's just the fill. Anywho, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you later, taters, and may your hearts be your guiding keys.